On today's episode of Catfish, you thought you were getting a tutorial on one of my go to makeup looks? Nope. Instead, I'm going to trauma dump. Of course, I won't just thrust you into these big adult emotions. We'll start it off nice and easy. What you just saw was me doing the prep before the actual work. I wiped my face with the makeup wipes, put on a moisturizer and SPF, then added primer. I usually start with my eyes and brows. I have an eyebrow mole and I like for it to be visible through my makeup. So I mark it first with liquid liner, then apply my eyeshadow. I went in with no exact plan for a look. It's just my neutral palette and I mixed a few colors. I started with a light brown, then went to a dark brown, and followed up with a shimmery dark brown for as good of a natural glam look as possible. We'll both see if I achieve that by the end of this video. And I'm really ready for the end of this. My living situation is what I'm speaking about. I could have been seeing the light at the end of the tunnel had I not missed out on an opportunity to change it. It's got me left feeling very defeated, punching the air, wall sliding with regret. All it took was me checking my email in a timely manner. Like, you know how it said to do something and don't worry about the outcome? I feel like that advice did not apply in this particular situation. I should have been obsessed with the outcome. Oh, or at the least obsessed with the next steps. I gave up sooner than I'm willing to admit, honestly. Getting what I want is hard for me to come by. And I read this process the exact same way. I get it. We're told that almost nobody has it easy or whatever, but I'm not concerned with anyone else what they wanted and didn't get in this moment. This occurrence for me has left me feeling melancholy for almost a week or maybe even longer. I've been having thoughts about the things I eagerly went for and didn't get because of it. And it's it has me feeling wounded all over again. The best thing to do is to get over it. Keep going. Don't dwell on it. A moving train can't whatever the fuck that saying, however it goes. um, I don't know. Like I get it. I believe it in a sense because like I always hit the ground running. Usually I hit the ground running. But something about this situation and this time in my life, maybe I need to not be so eager to move on, is what I'm trying to get at. I'm so down bad right now. Like, I don't even know what to hope for. My faith has been shaken for quite some time now. Wow. Like, I'm thinking, is there light at the end of the tunnel that my train is running through? Or is it just a brick wall? Because, like, I feel like I've hit a pause, like something has really smacked me and stopped me. So it's safe to say that I do feel hopeless in this situation. And to not get too dark or too deep in this feeling of melancholy, hopelessness, let's get back to the makeup. So we're still on the eyes. I am doing my mascara. And how I do my mascara is I tend to blink it on. That's the easiest way for me to do my mascara because if I do all that like rolling on and what have you, I have mascara all over my eyelids and like a mess. So after the mascara, I go on to more mascara. I'm just sitting here talking about my life and how I'm feeling, and I kind of forgot exactly how I put on my makeup. So yeah, still blinking on each side, on each eye. Okay, so I don't know about the other girlies, but oh, now we're finally on to the foundation. But how I do my makeup, for me, I have to do my makeup ambidextrous because I learned very early for me when I started doing my makeup. I didn't start doing makeup until I was 19, fully doing makeup. When I was a kid and I would get gifted makeup kits from the people who were married into my family made sure I didn't get to use that shit at all. Like anything that meant beautifying myself or putting effort into my look or being the slightest bit feminine, I got cussed out. And then that also grew into like friendships too. So I would get one either if my makeup didn't get taken away until they decided it was time for me to use it, which I would go and steal my shit back. I sure would. But like shaving my legs, if I shaved my legs on a Monday and decided the next Monday that I wanted to shave again, it would turn into something. Just shaving again? Did you just do it last week? Yeah, and I want to do it again. God damn. And then into friendships, that's what happened too. If we were going out, if I so much as had on a tinted lip gloss, it would turn into, why do you have on makeup? And I'm like, I only put on lip gloss. What's the problem? You know what I mean? Okay, again with the trauma dump. I didn't realize this tutorial was this long. I swear I didn't. Like, what? It's about 11 minutes, a little over 11 minutes. 11 minutes, 29 seconds, 11 minutes, 30 seconds, or what have you. But, child, I just thought I was, going to get out my emotions real quick and move on. But this is taking a while. So, I'm doing my contouring right now. And how I contour is not how we were taught way back in the day with the makeup gurus who said this is how you put on makeup and this is how you make your makeup perfect and this is the only way that you're supposed to do it. Child, please. I just follow what I believe are my natural lines and creases and all that in my face. So when I did my nose contour, that took some extra steps because the line was crooked. But I tried my best to follow my natural bridge line. How I do that is I lift my eyebrows up and then I try to firmly, but not too harshly, follow that line down to the end of my nose. And then with the rest of it, like what I did on the side of my face. So I try to follow the natural dark shadow from my sideburns down up under my cheekbone for the contour. Wait a minute, it's contour and what else? I forgot. But I know the dark one is called something else, and then the lighter color one is something else. But all of it is contour to me, sweetheart. So after doing the dark part of the contouring process, I get the light part and then I just to add to the demarcation. Child, I don't know. I'm not a makeup guru. I just do my makeup like a regular child. A regular child, good gracious, like a regular woman child. Because I'm basic. I'm real regular and basic. I get up, I go to work, I come home, I run errands, I clean up. That's it. That's all. There's really nothing too spectacular and eventful about my life. The highlight situation, though, it depends. So I finally decided on which highlight I wanted, but I don't always do my cheekbones. And I don't always do like my cupid's bow. And I don't I don't add it to the middle of my head like I used to see back in the day when the girlies were doing it because it just seemed odd for me. It's like I don't really want my forehead shiny. And chin. I used to see girlies do their chins too. I don't do my chin. I don't need a shiny chin. But I try to do, the little part on my nose, that little, what is that part of your nose called? Someone write in the comments because I know we got a world full of know-it-alls who can tell me exactly what that part of your nose is. I mean, I can Google it, but whatever. So I do my cheekbones, and how I do my cheekbones is like I'll smile as naturally as possible and highlight there. And nose, I just put it on the top. Sometimes I put blush on my nose too. Again, it depends. It depends. It depends. It depends. I'm finally at my lips, and I'm going for like this berry type of look. I used a deep rose. I don't remember the color, but I've had that liner for a while. I used that liner and then I went over with the Burt's Beeswax kind of burgundy type of it's a lipstick, a lip crayon. I don't know exactly. Y'all, I buy products or I get gifted products and then I keep them forever, honestly. But look, all done.